Hi, my name is Malika, and this is Hair Tip Tuesday, where I give you all the information that you need to slay your hair growths and live your best hair life. This week's topic is all about fitness and hair growth, and why you should be incorporating fitness into your daily life. It's not just good for your body, it's also good for your hair as well too. Okay, so any type of fitness regimen we know helps improve blood flow, our oxygen flow, and keeps us all around healthy. But it also builds our cardiovascular system. Okay, when we build our cardiovascular system, that helps prevent a lot of diseases to happen in the body. When diseases are prevented in the body, that can really lower our risk of suffering from hair loss. Okay, there are a lot of illnesses out here that will lead to hair loss, whether or not it's via the condition itself or it's the actual medications that are prescribed for the condition. So any type of fitness regimen is not going to do anything but help improve and prevent you from suffering from hair loss down the line. Okay, there are 3 things that you need to remember about fitness and hair growth. Nutrition. Diet directly affects how our hair grows and how we retain length. I always suggest to my clients, whenever I'm doing consultations with them, to incorporate some form of fitness into their lifestyle, okay? And that absolutely includes their diet. So with clean eating, okay, clean eating is so super important because you are allowing the body to rejuvenate itself, okay? And you are actually fueling the body to rejuvenate itself, versus you could be seeing a delay in your hair growth goals by eating a lot of junk, a lot of sweets, pop, and a lot of processed food. Okay, those foods are made with chemicals, so whenever you can, make sure that you have some form of a clean eating regimen, even if you want to cheat just a little bit. Just don't make processed foods be your main thing. Okay, blood flow is the next thing. Blood flow is so important. As we age, our body automatically reduces the amount of blood flow that we have. So we want to make sure that we are being preventative in this stage of our lives, or if you are already older, you want to be preventative from allowing anything to escalate by doing things that get our heart pumping. Okay, when our heart is pumping, we have more oxygen flow to the scalp. Hair follicles need oxygen in order to thrive. Okay, thriving, growing, retaining length, your hair needs oxygen. And when we have increased blood flow for oxygen to the scalp, that also takes and carries a lot of nutrients to the scalp. Okay, nutrients that our body needs. Our body is made up of minerals. It's 102 minerals in the body. Okay, so we need to be getting that via supplement or via diet, but we need to make sure that we are doing things to stimulate the blood flow so we can get those nutrients to our scalp. Okay, stimulation is the next thing. Healthy hair loves stimulation. Okay, I always tell my clients to make sure that you are stimulating your hair at least a few times a week, if you can't do it daily. Even if you have different styles, protective styles, you want to make sure that you are using the fingertips and you are massaging your head. Even if you have a more of a structured style in your hair and you don't want to massage directly on the hair, you want to make sure that you get right close to the hairline and you are stimulating. Our hair loves stimulation. Not only do we need the blood flow and the oxygen, we need it to be stimulated so our hair cells can keep rejuvenating themselves, which result in length, okay, and better hair growth. All right. So that was for my people who do not work out and why you should be working out. But for people who work out extremely a lot or extremely too well, you want to be careful with that, because working out or overworking out or overstressing the body causes us to produce a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol actually leads to hair loss. So if you work out a lot and you see that your hair has been dry, it has been brittle, I am going to encourage you to cut back on your fitness routine, or just at least lower the intensity of your fitness routine and give your scalp a chance to catch up. Okay, we don't want to produce cortisone. Okay, cortisone, that's why a lot of times you guys see hormone induced hair loss when women are pregnant, as well as seeing postpartum hair loss as well too, because when we have a baby, our body goes into stress mode. So we want to make sure that we are decreasing the stress back down so we don't have a overproduction of cortisone. Okay, how to protect your hair when you are working out. This is a major thing because a lot of us do not work out because we do not want to mess up our hair, or we don't want to get a protective style in order to work out and all of those things. Okay, well, when we sweat, sweat produces lactic acid. The hair is made up of keratin and protein. When you mix keratin, protein, and lactic acid together, that can delay hair growth. So I'm going to encourage you guys that every single time that you work out, you need to be doing some form of cleansing of the scalp. Even if you don't go for a full shampoo routine, you can put apple cider vinegar mixed with distilled water and spray the scalp down. You just want to make sure that you are using something to cleanse the scalp that is antibacterial and antimicrobial. Choosing styles that you have access, okay? Access. You can't get to the scalp if there is something blocking the scalp. So you want to make sure that you have access to your scalp so you can go in and cleanse it, because what you don't want to happen is that you have a protective style in, you're working out consistently, and as you get ready to take that out, you actually have hardened build up on the hair from the lactic acid that can cause shedding, hair loss, as well as delay your hair growth process. Okay. Last tip is to be sure that you are tying your hair up every single time that you are going to work out. You don't, again, sweat contains lactic acid, so you don't want that running down your face. You don't want that just sitting on your hairline. You want to keep it contained. So make sure that you are tying your hair up with a 100% silk scarf, such as this one from Silk Me Beauty. But make sure that you are tying your hair up every single time that you work out, and also make sure that you are thoroughly cleansing what you tie your hair up with. Okay, so if lactic acid is bad on the skin, imagine if it's just sitting in a scarf or a bonnet that you never wash at all. So make sure you follow the manufacturer's directions, but make sure you have a system in place where you are weekly cleansing the things that you tie your hair up with. Okay, all right guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this week's edition of Hair Tip Tuesday, and I want to also encourage you to go on to www.thehairgrowthcoach.com and purchase your 100% mulberry charmeuse silk scarf. And this is a great addition to any workout routine. Okay, so I will see you guys next week. Have a blessed one.